Hey guys, hello, how's it going? Brock here. Today's lesson is going to be strumming the guitar for the beginner. We're going to start with something simple and we're going to progress pretty quick to the world's most common, most popular strumming pattern that you find in tons of songs. And we're going to do that now. So here we go. Okay, so in the last lesson, lesson number 1, this will be lesson number 2. Okay, in the last lesson we talked about G and C add 9 and D. I think my guitar is still in tune. Okay, and now we're going to get our feet wet with some strumming patterns. The best thing we can do right now is just make sure that you can just strum to a beat. So if our beat, our tempo, let's pick a tempo that's not ridiculously fast just yet. I don't know, is that ridiculously fast? That's ridiculously fast. Alright, this is in that 96 beats a minute area. So, and we'll probably slow it down later, but for now, we're going to do whole notes. Whole notes get 4 of those, meaning you're going to strum the chord and let it ring out for 4 beats, which would be like this. With the G chord, it would be like 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, right? So let's just do like a 1 or 2 passes of that, and you can play along. That'd be great. Maybe I'm going to slow it down anyway. How about 80? 60, I might go to sleep. So we're going to do 80 and see how it goes. So here we go. We're going to do G, then C add 9, then D, and then we're going to go back to C add 9. And before we get started, I just want to say, if you like these videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, okay? And make sure you like the video. That helps me out a lot. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, go to next chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, D. 1, 2, 3, 4, back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. 2, 3, to C add 9, to D right here, and then back to C add 9, back to G. Good. So that probably came off pretty okay, right? So, you might slow it down a little bit more. All right, that's 60. I want to try it just a smidge slower. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and shut it off. Now the next up from that would be half notes. Half notes only last half of a measure, which is 2 beats, okay? So it's going to get 2 of these clicks, and it would sound like this. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. All right. Now the next step from that is going to be quarter notes, and they get a quarter of a measure. So if there's 4 beats in a measure, that's 1 stroke of the pick for every one of those. All right. So you're going to hit that chord 4 times now. You're going to hit it on every beat. This has got to be the easiest thing in the world right here, especially at this tempo, which is about 60 beats a minute. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay. It's a little easier if I don't talk while I'm playing, because, man, that throws me off. So, we're going to keep this tempo. I think it's going to work. We'll speed it up at the end. It'll be fine. So now, let's talk about eighth notes. We're starting to get a little more interesting, all right? Eighth notes would be a down and an upstroke for each one of these clicks, okay? So, you know, so far we've just been going down with the pick. We're still coming up because we got to go down again, right? But now we're actually going to hit the strings on the way up. And something to, you know, think about here is, like, a lot of people, when they start off, I've seen some students over the years, they feel like they have to hit all the strings on the way up, and that is not the case, okay? You just need something on the way up, but if you wind up trying to play all the strings on the way up, it's going to sound real mechanical. I don't know what it is. It's just something about being human, really, I think. But like on my upstroke, I think I'm hitting about 4 strings. I might hit 5 occasionally, but man, I am not hitting 6. 6 would just be weird. I feel like I'm going to play too fast and I'm going to play too loud if I try to hit all 6 strings. And so you want some natural human variation in the song, you know, and that's what that upstroke, not worrying about, am I hitting all 6 strings, you know, that's not what you need to worry about. All right, so here we go. I'm going to do eighth notes. The way we count this is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And you can, you know, do what I'm doing for a second. You could pause, you know, and just lightly touch the strings so that you get this sound. If you squeeze too hard, you're going to get that. You don't want that. Hear how, like, the downstroke is more, it's louder. Plus, it's the weight of my hand making it louder. Okay. So now I'm going to do, with the little clicky doodad here, called the metronome, little tiny garden gnome in the city, right? Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go, is. Risky business, man, with that metronome going. So much easier with a drummer, or without a drummer. Drummers. Anyway, okay, so I'm trying to build us up to the part where we talk about, like, this, the most common strumming pattern. If you leave somebody alone with a guitar. You just show them some chords and give them a pick and a guitar and say, go for it. If you leave them alone long enough and say nothing else, I guarantee you there is one strumming pattern that it's like built into everyone. And it sounds something like this. There are so many songs with that. It is ridiculous, man. Songs you don't even know, fast tempo. Green Day, dude. Even that little... even that thing, there's whatever that song was, Time of Your Life. Yeah, even that, same rhythm. Okay, so we just got one little thing we got to do, or actually two little things to get us there. Okay, the first thing is, the next step we got to take is doing a quarter note on beat one, and then eighth notes on everything else. Okay, and that's going to say, if I'm here, 1, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. That's our quarter note, and the rest of the beats are eighth notes, 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay. Now the thing that we got to do to get this real common strumming pattern, it was even in that song Mickey, man. Up tempo, it's kind of like that cheerleader thing, right? I'm not going to sing it. Not even if you pay me. So, the next thing we got to do is we got to do this thing, what's called a tie. And that's where, if you were looking at sheet music, which you can get this on, my website, Brockguitar.com, there's a free lesson that has the G and the C add 9 and the D. It's called the first three chords. And it has all this stuff written down with the strumming patterns and the rhythms and stuff. And then if you sign up for the lesson course, the Absolute Guitarist, it's got all the extra strumming patterns. There's even a whole section on strumming 101, right? So you can check that out too. So what we have to do is this tie, where we're going to tie the and of 2 into the beginning of beat 3, which basically means you're just not going to play on beat 3, but you are going to play on the and of beat 3. Okay? And what that sounds like is if I just went, instead of going eighth notes, right? Down and up all the time, it would be like going down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And since I said all the technical mumbo jumbo about the tie and everything, maybe it's easier right now if you just think to yourself the rhythm and the words, and say the words in the rhythm: down, down, up, down, 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 down. Okay? If you can say that to yourself, then maybe you can do it, right? Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, up. And that is the most common strumming pattern. The only other one is just do all eighth notes, but still put that tie between beats 2 and 3, which would be probably like an Eagles song or something. Right? So we're just going to do the other one, the one that starts with the quarter note. And I'm going to play it a few times. And I want you to try to jump in or play this video over and over, until you got it. Because this, with the G and the C add 9, all this stuff is going to translate to other chords, other songs. It's just going to make your guitar playing better. And you're going to sound like you know what you're doing. You're going to sound like a guitar player, not somebody who could be a guitar player someday. This really is one of the first things that kind of separates the beginning stages into, like, I'm on my way to being able to play the guitar, is this one thing. Because there's a lot of people that talk about lead guitar, and lead guitar is very important, and it is a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. But rhythm guitar, man, it's what you do like 90% of the time is play rhythm. So we really got to get that down. All right, so here I go. Most common strumming pattern. Quarter note, 2 eighths with a tie, and 4 more eighths. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. Down, down, up, down, up. C add 9. To D. Starting over. G. Down, down, up, down, up. C add 9. Down, down, up, down, up. D. Down, down, up, down, up. C add 9. Down, down, up. One more time. Okay, and that is the most common, most popular strumming pattern. Now, sometimes you hear it kind of slow. Sometimes you hear it kind of fast, or a lot fast. Find all of this and a whole lot more in my online guitar lesson package called The Absolute Guitarist. It's at Brockguitar.com. It's affordably priced and everything. Because, hey, you're beginners. You're not sure yet. So, but work on that. And if you know more chords, play it with other chords. What if it was E? To like a A sus2. And back. Or you can just sit there and mute the strings. So work on that, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Later on.